Alright, guys. Got an update. You see the sores on my arm still. I gave my 2-week notice today at work. I love my actual physical job, the mechanics of it. I drive a Raymond Reach. But it started to feel like a high school. So, I wrote this book, Cretins, which, my copy of Cretins is in my car, and I just didn't feel like going to get it. So you can check out the other video with the unboxing of Cretins somewhere. I've been using this powder a lot, by the way. I had a staph infection. I still have it, but this thing kind of helps with the itching between the powder and the calamine lotion, and the aloe vera, and the antibacterial soap, plus antibiotic pills. I ran out of those this morning or yesterday morning. But I think I'm going to make it. I really think I'm going to make it. My initial plan was to stay with this company until the Super Bowl. And then a lot of weird, stupid drama started happening. Same exact stuff as the last warehouse, same exact stuff as the warehouse before that. Where, number one, I'm usually one of the few white people in the building anymore in Southern California because the demographics change that much. And I wrote about this and posted online. It feels like I'm the Coke bottle from Gods Must Be Crazy. And I go to a warehouse and everyone's in love with the Coke bottle, and it could do music and it could pound, food, and kind of grind it or whatever. But there's only one Coke bottle in the village, and then everyone starts fighting for the Coke bottle, and then they start thinking the Coke bottle is actually evil. And, I have a Joe Walsh lyric in my head. Everybody's so different, I haven't changed, And I go to work every day with the same attitude, the same intentions and all that. But there's a pattern, and eventually I had to go to Human Resources. And my direct boss was there, and he's been a little supportive as much as he knows how to be supportive. I gave him a copy of Cretins, by the way, and when this thing started happening at the current warehouse I'm at, I said, hey, read the last 10 to 15 pages of Cretins, because this has happened before, and that's why I wrote these particular scenes. It's happening again now. At the last warehouse, I started jamming, on guitar, with a couple of buddies that are in a band, and, they're a lot better musicians than I am. But, they invited me over, and, I had a good time. And then, same exact thing. One of the guys my age, mature guy, and then a youngster at that job was always rude to me anyway. But he became even more rude to the point that my lead was telling me that he was organizing people to stop talking to me, which happened again at this place. Very immature kind of stuff. This guy back in March, right now it's the beginning of September, but back in March, waited at the time clock to say something rude to me, And I mentioned in another video, but I'm trying not to emphasize this. I told one of my buddies today at work that I want to remember this place good, I've had good times with people outside of work, and I don't want to remember it for this squabble. But this guy did the same thing as the other guy, where I don't know if I'm not trying to offend any millennials out there, but I've watched videos about millennials and how they don't behave the same, This guy has TMI, too much information, kind of spurts, and won't talk directly to people, but rather just blurt out rude crap And I told the human resource representative that he speaks it in tundras, and I'm not going to go into detail about it. But it reached ahead, and one of two things is going to happen, without me giving my 2-week notice. One of three, but either the problem's going to get resolved, and now I'm going to look like a bad guy for putting this guy down, or whatever, or they're not going to resolve the issue. In which, either way, it's not good. And the third option is that I get serious about the union organizing and really try to get the Teamsters to come and, have heads roll, because it's happened before, So I'm going to move on, and it sucks. It really, really, really sucks. And I think the TV or comic metaphor, and I've said this before, is the Incredible Hulk. David Banner goes into these towns. He's a drifter, one town to the other. And you don't want to see me angry, he tells them, or whatever. And, people will poke, prod, wait for a reaction, and then try to alert people to the reaction, right? So anyhow, then you finally, blow your lid. You become the Hulk, and then you realize, damn, now I gotta leave this town, So, that's kind of an update on that. I'm reluctant to post this video, because, like I said, I have to give my 2-week notice, so I might want to wait. I work tomorrow. It's a Saturday. It's Labor Day weekend. I almost had to work Monday, but they chose Saturday instead, because it's really busy. But I feel okay. In a lot of ways, I feel okay. I didn't have Reach experience when I started this job. Not a whole lot. And now I have solid Reach experience, and that'll help me get jobs down the line. And this particular piece of equipment pays more in general than some of the other ones. So, there's a lot of opportunity here. All right? So that's that, guys. Just want to document how bad things got here with the sores. See how it's healing over some places, other places not so much. See, I'm still itching. All right, thanks, guys.